For me to 10x my money, I need Corsair to go from $2 billion in market cap to $20 billion in market cap. Hey, what's up? My name is Rishabh Savant. I'm not a financial advisor. I like talking about stocks for entertainment. You may be thinking why there's so many YouTube channels so fixated on Corsair stock. 2 years back, I thought the same about Tesla stock. At that time, smaller investing communities loved the Tesla stock. In the absolute early stages, Jeremey from Financial Education was probably the only person talking about Tesla stock. And for the most part, no one could understand why it was being so undervalued. Back then, there was barely any Wallstreet money in Tesla stock. And I believe the same is happening with Corsair stock right now, here, today. It is completely being overlooked by Wall Street. But why are YouTubers pumping it then? Well, a lot of these YouTube content creators are hands-on with the Corsair products every day. And perhaps they know that the products are innovative and reliable. A lot of these YouTube content creators use Corsair products to make their content. Corsair is a cult stock right now, but pretty soon it will be in the mainstream. And I personally believe that this will be my 10x stock. Now, even if I'm wrong and the stock does not 10x, I will still make a decent return because I purchased the stock when it was undervalued, and it is still undervalued right now. So in the worst case scenario, if I don't 10x my money, I think I will at least make a 25% return. There is a good 25% upside in the short term. The stock's real value is 25% above from what it is today. So I have that 25% margin of safety. It's almost guaranteed that I can make at least 25% on my Corsair investment. And even after it reaches the real value and I make a nice 25% profit, I will take a look at the fundamentals of the company again. And if they look good, and if I see that it still has the potential to 10x, I will hold on. My time horizon is 2025, 2026, even perhaps 2027. Now, luckily, this is not financial advice and you shouldn't be investing in the stock just because I said so. So why do I believe that Corsair stock will 10x? Let's first understand what does 10x mean in terms of market cap. My goal is to get my net worth in the 6-figure range, meaning to say above 100,000. I want to turn 10k into 100,000. And I think I will be able to do that with the Corsair stock by 2025, 2026, max 2027. For me to 10x my money, I need Corsair to go from $2 billion in market cap to $20 billion in market cap. It's actually 2.6 billion today. It's at $2.6 billion market cap today. So Corsair would need to reach $26 billion in market cap by 2025 or 2026 for me to be able to 10x my money. Let's jump into Yahoo Finance and take a look at 3 key metrics: PE ratio, market cap, and trailing 12 months of revenue. We will compare these numbers between Corsair and Logitech. We will do a comparison between Corsair and Logitech. Corsair today has a PE ratio of 17.8, market cap of $2.6 billion, and the trailing 12 months revenue is $2 billion. Let me repeat that. Market cap of $2.6 billion, PE ratio of 17.8, and trailing 12 months revenue of $2 billion. Let's now take a look at Logitech. What are the numbers of Logitech? Logitech has a market cap of $18 billion, P ratio of 17.41, and the trailing 12 months revenue of $5 $5.7 billion. Both of these companies are valued similarly. They have similar P/E ratios because their margins are similar, although Corsair will eventually have much better margins. We will get into that in just a while. I believe by 2026, Corsair can easily reach the levels of revenues Logitech is doing today. With a P/E ratio of 17, they can achieve a similar 18 to 20 billion dollar market cap. But I believe Corsair Gaming will have much better levels of margin than Logitech. Meaning to say Corsair's bottom line is going to be much better. Corsair is going to have a higher net income than Logitech. Their net income and their EPS will be much higher than that of Logitech. I'm quite confident that Corsair Gaming will have a higher net income than Logitech. Now, let's talk about the 4 main reasons why I believe that Corsair will 10x. Reason number 1, Corsair Gaming has a premium branding. Look at the Corsair website. It has the premium feel and they can afford to charge a much higher price thanks to their branding. Compare this to Logitech's homepage. This is a good website too, but it is clearly designed for the everyday user and has a more mass appeal rather than a premium exclusive feel. Reason number 2, Corsair Gaming is constantly innovating and releasing new products. Look at all these new products that were highlighted during the Q2 earnings presentation. This is what they said in the earnings presentation. We are investing in R&D, marketing, and infrastructure as we remain focused on expanding our resources. As an example, we are extremely excited by the recent launch of our first camera, which has received an overwhelmingly positive response from the creator community. We have launched over 75 new products so far this year, which is an astounding pace of innovation. Reason number 3, this is probably the strongest reason. Corsair Gaming is increasing the revenues coming from the gamer and creator peripherals vertical. This is a high margin line of business. In Q2 2021, total revenues were $241 million. Of that, 70 million came from the gamer and creator peripherals line of business. The $70 million out of the $241 million represents 29%. Same applies for Q2 2020. Gamer and creator peripherals represented 29% of the total revenue. What about Q2 2021? It gets interesting here. In Q2 2021, total revenue was $473 million. Revenue from gamer and creator peripherals were $155 million, which is about 32%. So the revenue coming from the gamer and creator peripherals vertical is increasing. If we compare quarter to quarter, Q2 2019 to Q2 2020, revenues from gamer and creator peripherals vertical increased by $70 million to $110 million, representing a growth of 57%. But that's a pandemic-driven growth, isn't it? Stay at home play and whatnot. So I'll tell you what, let's just disregard this 57% increase here. Let's take a look at the increase from Q2 2020 to Q2 2021. Now, remember, in Q2 2021, people were traveling, and Delta Airlines made a profit for the first time since the pandemic began. And what did Corsair Gaming do? They increased revenue in the gamer and creator peripherals vertical from $110 million to $155 million, representing a growth of 40%. If this isn't impressive, I don't know what is. As long as Corsair Gaming is able to increase the revenue flow from the gamer and creator peripherals vertical, the profit margins will increase dramatically, which will in turn command a higher PE ratio. This will eventually lead to a higher market cap, which will eventually make this a 10-bagger stock. Reason number 4, the last reason, hype. That's right, hype. Hype in the gaming space will eventually lead to a higher market cap. Let me explain. Now, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for saying this. Again, let me remind you, this is not financial advice. These are just my opinions and why I believe that this stock will 10x. Corsair stock right now is an under the radar stock. Big money, except Eagle Tree Capital, has not gotten wind of this stock yet. The creator economy and the gaming industry is going to be much bigger than it is today. The growth in this space has just begun. Look at all these headlines about the creator economy. Corsair Gaming provides the high quality tools needed to be successful in this space. What about the gaming industry? Check this out. Singapore sets sights on becoming a world force in esports. I'm from Singapore. When Singapore gets serious about a certain sector, trust me on this, it means there is serious money to be made in that sector. To wrap up, I think Corsair will be a 10x stock for 4 reasons. Number 1, premium branding. Number 2, innovation. Number 3, higher margins from the gamer and creator peripherals vertical. And number 4, hype. The pandemic boosted the growth of gamer, creator and esports economy. Just like how in the past 2 years we had a hyper growth of EV stocks, I believe we will see a similar cycle of growth and hype in gaming related stocks. I personally believe that big fund managers will scramble to buy stocks of any company that has the word gaming in their name. If you found this information useful, consider liking the video and subscribing. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day.